George Grose, the son of William Grose, was married to my great-grandmother. Her name was Aurora Russell.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But before she was Aurora Russell, she was Aurora Grose. And her and George had a daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And their daughter would have been my great-aunt. Sisters to my grandfather, who was Charlie Russell. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
deep history right there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what he bought? 12 acres of land.
From Henry.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
12 acres of land, man, and then built out the city.
There's a black man
There's a
in
black
Seattle
man back
at
in
that
the day.
time.
Washington, D.C., where he was born to a free black restaurant owner. However, Washington, D.C. was only a springboard for William Grose, who lived many lives. At age 15, he was a cook for the Navy. Later,
Downs is coming up on our right-hand side.
Okay.
It's going to be right here. We're going to take a right into this parking lot.
Oh, it's right here.
Right, make sure you
Wow,
get it.
yeah. Hold on. Since you drive right there, I got it. Boom, stop it right here. This is it. Carolyn Downs. And Carolyn Downs?
You see right there,
The medical center is the only one of 13 original Black Panther-founded healthcare clinics across the U.S. still operating today. The clinic was named after a fallen Black Panther comrade, an activist and young mother who tirelessly cared for her community.
We at the William Grose Center, Africatown. Anybody in there? You don't see nobody in there? If you're looking for it, it's 101 23rd Ave. When we just came from the grave site. Somebody there? They're coming in right now. It's a guy with a sweat outfit on.
What's up, brother? Peter? How you doing? I was just right there checking out the secret.
What's up, man? How you doing? Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Philly, man. Ty Griffin, program manager up here.
What's up, man? Dominique from Philly.
Dominique
Philly
from
Dom.
Philly?
Yeah.
Man, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, just talking about it.
Oh, you just talking about Philly. Wow, yeah, I'm from Philly. Yeah, just.
My nephew was in Philly,
Uh-huh.
and I'm telling him about this real estate
Okay.
things he need to be thinking about doing down there, right?
Uh-huh. Get that money, yeah.
I'm telling him what he, just the vision behind
Mhm.
buying land,
Uh-huh.
getting the land appraised, get the architectural plans built,
Mm-hmm.
taking it to the bank and said, "Hey, I got it built out."
Yeah.
You pay $14,000 for the land.
Yeah.
Get that land, design made,
Yeah.
and you can even sell that package to somebody and say, "Hey, I've already did the hard work."
Yeah.
Instead, just go ahead and get the loan,
Mm-hmm.
get money back at closing for the land, assess
Yeah.
value even before you break ground.
Mm-hmm.
Take that money,
Uh-huh.
that can be used as your down payment for the development of that land.
Yeah.
Do rentals, do 4 units, because the 4 unit is still considered, it's not an investment property.
Check.
So
Wow.
5 and above is considered commercial.
Giving you knowledge, guys. Yeah.
4 units,
Mm-hmm.
you can do 4 units all day, every day, no matter what.
And it's not an investment property.
It's
Wow.
not. It's
Wow.
FHA.
Wow. And that can pay your
3%.
that can pay your mortgage.
3%, and then you get rentals in there from Section 8.
Yeah. And that's guaranteed
Guaranteed
money.
money.
Guaranteed.
There's no way they're
I'd rather
gonna
have
miss.
Section 8 rentals than somebody from
Yeah,
Microsoft.
because you don't know
Yeah.
if they lose their job.
They
They
don't-
lose their job.
My
A family member died. They break up with their wife. They make crazy rational decisions and go
Walk
south.
right in, live and direct.
Yeah.
William
No,
Gross
we
Center.
just had this meeting. He and I, we was just kind of
That's
sharing some
crazy.
vision.
Uh-huh.
If you look on the walls here,
Wow. I see what you're saying.
want to get feedback from community members and
Sure.
investors, man.
So obviously William Gross, you know his son George Gross.
I met him. Yep.
George Gross, the son of William Gross, was married to my great grandmother. Her name was Aurora Russell.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But before she was Aurora Russell, she was Aurora Gross, and her and George had a daughter. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
And their daughter would have been my great aunt, sisters to my grandfather, who was Charlie Russell. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
deep history right there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what he bought? 12 acres of land.
From Henry.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
12 acres of land, man,
Yeah.
and then built out the city.
There's a black man
As a
in
black
Seattle
man back
at
in
that
the
time.
early
Came from
19th
the-
century, huh?
We just came from the gravesite.
Oh,
Yeah, we just went to his
20
gravesite.
minutes, 30 minutes ago.
is that right?
Yeah.
So we went and checked that out. So I said, let me bring you by the center. You know what I mean? At least
Yeah.
stop by. I thought maybe, somebody might be here, maybe not.
Yeah, yeah,
Or we
yeah.
stop outside. You know what I mean? It's just nice to see somebody in here. That's good.
Yeah. Transformational thinking so that everybody can be on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this idea that we can't be in certain spaces because we don't have that knowledge is dead.
Yeah, them days is over.
What do? I go to YouTube University.
Yep.
I talk to people that's already done it.
Yes.
I'm not bashful. I'm asking you. I'm asking again. I didn't quite understand that. Can you explain that a little bit? Because I'm a
Yes.
2-year-old.
Yes.
Yeah.
Until that light bulb comes on,
Clicks.
I got it.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
ain't about pride. It's like,
Yes.
do I want to succeed or not? It's like I don't care if I don't. I don't have to show up prepared.
Information and knowledge is out there.
Yeah.
It's out there for you.
Yeah.
Bro.
And you don't even got to necessarily pay thousands of dollars now to receive it.
You
No.
don't.
I mean, you can just do it a few clicks of a type.
Yup,
keyboard.
and play it over and over until you get it.
This is the best time in life to be in business, in the stock market game. We were talking about shorts on the stock.
Yeah.
So I was explaining to him, I just figured out what it is. Basically, for example, Tesla stock
Okay.
today went down $32
Oh, today. Actually, today. Wow.
just today alone.
Okay.
Dropped $32.
It's a big drop for them.
I got Tesla stock, right?
Okay.
Had I known about this play, I could have said, I'm going to bet against the stock that it decreases. Because the stock market, you want to make money, increases $5, $20,
$5, yeah.
blown out the water. No, there's a play you can do that says it's a shorts the stock, and you decide how far it goes down, and you can sell it that way.
Gotcha.
So the crazy part about this is this. You get a brokerage firm. That firm says, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and loan you the money. You're not buying it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It doesn't come out your pocket.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
They loan you the money.
You start making some money.
You do that,
Yeah.
for example. So say for example, $100. They give you that 100 for that stock, for that short. That stock goes down to say, just for the sake of whatever, $50, right?
Okay.
It goes from 100 to $50.
Okay.
Tesla stock went down to $50 from 100. Imagine. At that point, I give them their $100 back.
Copy.
Yeah.
No money. But it's a risk. If it doesn't go down and all that, then you could. But it goes down 50 points. You know how much that's worth, bro? In real time, $50,000.
Wow.
Each dollar is worth 1,000.
Wow.
So if today, for example, the stock went down $32, if I knew that the stock was going to drop, I don't know how much it's going to drop, but I've already been conservative and said maybe it's going to drop $10. And I went with my calculations on the application that says when it reaches $10,
You want to make that play.
make that play.
Yeah.
See, this is the stuff that I've been trying to learn. And coming into my age now, I wish I would have been learning that as a kid.
Yeah.
But I do know now that I need to be
Yes,
around more elder brothers like you
man.
and start soaking up this information. So I'm glad we came in today.
Yeah,
'cause
we're
I'm gonna
good,
get
brother.
information.
Yeah,
and
man.
I'm gonna be linking up with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We're gonna get
yeah.
some
He
of
said
this.
somebody would have hit a home run today on the stock
Yeah,
market.
that's good
man.
information that we need to start playing
Yes,
with
sir.
all this.
You walk away, dude, with $32,000 today.
You know how to play things right. You can make no money no matter what, whether things are bad or good.
Go up or down. You just
Yeah.
got to know the game, and because information is available out there, you have the ability to research on your own time. 1 o'clock at night, man, you're like, man, my brain is going. You know, I got to get this out of me. You go on there, just start researching, taking notes, taking
I
notes.
know they've always said that they run a lot of circles around us because we don't know about investment, money investments and how to invest in real estate or stocks and things like
Life insurance.
Life insurance.
A lot of black people ain't hip on life insurance.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You guys think you can run us through this?
So far, this is the space that we've been able to have a lot of our youth programs so far.
Okay.
This is the first floor.
Nice. So you got some sewing machines over there, look like some press machines.
Yeah, they got it.
Show some student designs, some t-shirts that they designed.
What type of shirts and stuff y'all make?
So
Like what
these are-
type of logos on?
Yeah. So they're basically we use heat transfer vinyls. Where they at? We in the bottom. Pull them out real quick. Yeah.
This is good stuff. To
Yeah.
teach the youth how to start using these machines.
Show that William Grose one right there. It's just a little walk up.
Oh yeah.
got
So
the
these
green
are,
ones?
yeah. So these are kind of here's some
Nice.
mocked ups.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish you guys had some for sale right now. I probably would purchase one.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to plan in the
Good.
future.
You know, what's the next step?
Yeah.
Be able to have
T-shirt
students
set
make
up,
them and
store.
sell them, because
Good.
in the
Good. Make some money.
summertime.
Yeah.
People will buy that.
Yeah. In the summertime, we have block
What size
parties.
you wear?
Medium?
Do you have a medium in there to give them?
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that over there. Today I had on this
You got his
joint.
Black Panthers on.
You know what I mean?
what's up.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Had on this joint.
This is a.
Oh, the Judkins Park. Yeah, that's dope. Oh, that's my favorite color too.
Green.
So this, okay, got the ancestor on there,
Yeah.
and then got on the back got the Judkins Park. That's where we have the Umoja Festival, the Black Festival.
Oh, y'all have the
every
Emoji
year.
Festival there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I got some old pictures from there. You can see just how black the CD, the Central District really was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even still now, we still have good turnouts there at Judkins Park. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
And the funny story with that, man, is I'm the lead project manager for the Judkins Park renovation project.
Oh,
So
wow.
working with the Seattle Parks and Recreation, we just had a community town hall meeting. Was it last week or the week before?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we had about 80 people from the community in that area talking about, the project, what it's like, the history behind it.
Yes.
Televised, news team, King 5, and we did a youth Minecraft coding marathon we did in this space as well. We interviewed some people. They interviewed me, King 5 News, William Grose Center,
Yeah.
partners with Judkins Park.
That's dope. That's dope.
Wow.
I'm
Big things, bro.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I hate think all this.
In California, they're gonna be proud to hear this, because all of this like direct Grose descendants, they live in Los Angeles,
Okay.
right there in Los Angeles, California.
I love
And
that, man.
yeah. Then you have me and a couple of my relatives that are here, but we're all still in direct connection with them, and so we just kind of keep everything tied in. Even when we opened this center, we brought some of my cousins up here. from
Oh wow. From LA, they was proud to
Yeah,
see that.
yeah, we here. Yeah, we
That's
here.
all right.
Yeah, I'll show you the rest of that.
God.
Yeah, I forgot to show you these. These were called the William Grose ones.
Oh, they got kids.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
These
We
were
ain't playing with it.
I gotta get some. I gotta get me some of those, man.
He's gonna tell you about it.
Yeah, that's dope.
Oh, wow,
bro.
okay.
That's
Wow.
what's up, bro. I rock rock with
at
that.
this, man.
I rocks with that.
Y'all gonna sell a few of
We got
these.
good
Yep.
stuff out here.
Y'all gonna sell a few of these.
Creative.
In our coding class, they were able to learn about
That is dope.
Arduino coding.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this has a accelerometer
Yeah,
and a
kinda-
temperature
We got the
sensor.
William
Okay.
So it's able to
Gross
record the
ones.
temperature
Ones, man.
and
So it
your
keeps it
steps.
warm, yeah.
And your steps. It
Oh, and
records
your
the
steps.
And it saves it in a micro SD card.
Uh-huh.
Plug it in the computer and it'll give you all that info.
Be proud.
The
man.
students design it.
You guys
man.
got technology in these things?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
Yes, sir.
That ain't a normal shoe right there.
Nope.
All right. We doing things down here. Okay. Okay, we're heading downstairs. Ah, man, they're gonna be out in the city for sure.
Kind of get it set up, Judkins has podcast room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Y'all own everything. Look at
And
this.
all this is for the youth, man.
Exactly.
You know what I
We
mean?
don't charge them anything. We feed them, we educate them,
Uh-huh.
we empower them, we give them mentorship, man. We don't charge them anything at all.
Wow.
Get this logo right here on the mic. This is Africatown right here. You see the space?
Africatown right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Seattle doing big things. I was expecting this in Seattle.
Yeah.
Y'all doing your thing.
Could you guys come here real quick?
Hold on, yeah.
Could you give them just a little bit of information about what this means, like the
Africatown
Africatown Community
Land
what it's
Trust.
about?
So, the Africatown Community Land Trust was actually created to empower the community. We believe a vibrant and thriving community through land ownership is the way to go, right?
Okay.
Without property and land, you can't have an identity, you can't have a legacy.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, we created a trust that then we were able to acquire permitting to do buildings.
Okay.
So we did the Liberty Bank building,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Then we did Africatown Plaza.
Yeah.
We own we call it unhoused men's shelter.
I used to work there.
All black men, predominantly black men,
Yeah.
only of its kind, one of its kind, right?
Wow.
Give them services for free, no charge to them. We have them cared for, they get fed, educated, give them resources, and we want to get them on their feet. So some folks are about, hey, they coming in where life hit them a little bit sideways,
Yeah.
in between jobs, they got a place to live. Others, they just want to get their fundamentals down, like they need a driver's license, they want to get, their citizenship even, right?
Yeah.
So all that is happening in that space there. And then this space is the technology space under Africatown Community Land Trust, where we want the youth and community to understand that financial literacy and technology literacy is the key pathway to actually having generational wealth.
Okay.
We don't want to miss that boat where we missed the .com era, right?
Yes.
We want to be right there in step. We've been doing AI for 2 years here. The
Okay.
youth are way ahead of everybody else with AI.
Yeah. 'Cause
Business
they know.
development. Black Dot was under, it's a different location, but now it's come under here.
Uh-huh.
That's our entrepreneur hub where we have all of our local businesses, Catfish Corner, Queen Care, just to
Okay.
name a few. Communion, the restaurant over there on 23rd and Union.
Yeah.
10-star, restaurant, world renowned. We built that out and we helped that business model.
We'll be heading back over there once we leave here.
Okay.
Fun.
Yeah.
So basically, everything that we did, we tried to make sure that the pipelines were creative, entrepreneurship, and then the STEM,
Yeah.
and then social and economic development for those who were less fortunate. Hard times came about, and then we're addressing the need of having affordable housing to our community members that were displaced due to redlining and being taxed out of their
Of the
neighborhoods
community,
and
yeah.
communities. And then the next step of what we're trying to do is figure ways to really galvanize the community to have the right mindset to understand that these opportunities are now and that this is about to take off with AI.
Yeah.
Then quantum computing AI is the next step.
Yeah.
So we're behind on that, but we have to educate our community in a way that is done with sensitivity and nurturing and love.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing here. That's what represents
Africatown Community Land Trust. Thank you for explaining
Yes, sir.
that for us, man.
Yes,
we
sir.
appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir.
Wow.
I'm saying,
It's a
it's
big deal.
Okay.
Absolutely, man. This is tons of opportunity to partner with other organizations. I think right now we mainly focus on alignment. How do we take pride in what we do and take ego out of the equation?
Mm-hmm.
Let's take the ego out. We got the same goal here. We're not out here trying to compete. We want to make sure that everybody is fed, everybody gets their recognition. But ultimately, we want to create an environment that represents old Seattle when there was a community.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in 1970, the city was represented by 90% black folks.
Wow.
Today, it's 9%.
You see, that's what I
That's
was telling
wow.
about. This Seattle, the Central District is, I would say, is the prime example for what gentrification is. 100%. You
Yeah.
come here and you're going to see it,
Absolutely.
experience it. feel it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I see it now everywhere I go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so we understand that, right? We know we have a lot of work to do, and we work tirelessly to make sure that we get, you know, folks acclimated. We have young folks here from 5th grade all the way up to young adults to 24.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, we have the 24 and beyond.
Yeah.
You know, we had a young lady, she was 60 years old doing Minecraft,
Wow.
learning about coding.
That's good.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Keep our minds sharp as you get older.
Keep it
yeah.
sharp, man, and keep them active, right?
Yeah.
She had a bit of a challenge trying to get her with the kids, but she was like, "Hey, but this is their space." She was a guest,
Yeah.
and we made sure that she understood. I know they irritate me, but it's for them, and it's a safe space. We've never had an incident, no
Yeah.
violence,
Okay.
nothing
Wow.
in this space.
That's all
So
right.
we take pride in what we do, man, and we want to continue to partner with folks that are like-minded and have the same vision for community.
That's all right.
Yeah.
All right, let's see the rest of this.
Wow, that was amazing, man. Thank you for that information. Oh, the
You know, what can possibly be included in the
Give me
renovation?
1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm okay. Here.
Yeah, so here's the kind of brainstorms of what this is kind of what should be in the park renovations.
Gotcha.
Then after they completed that, this was
Phase B.
phase 2 of what, you know, kind of going on to their imagination of what they would love to see there. But, you know, they kind of were able to conceptualize the requirements that the city was asking for, and you know, they're able to come together, collaborate. You know, middle schoolers, they're the hearts to kind of to have them work together. So that was kind of a good opportunity. And
A little bit of a challenge.
Challenge, yeah.
But you know, that's nothing we can't accomplish.
Okay.
So it was good to see everything come to fruition. You know, them have the news crew come up over here and, you know, interview them, having them come to the public discussion and basically walk through the creations one by one to the guests. That was a great opportunity.
Okay.
Computers in here.
Wow.
I would love for them to see the interview right quick. It's just a short.
Yeah, you can show the clip here, yeah.
I think it's less than that, maybe.
Okay.
The students actually articulating, you know, themselves and.
We would love to see it.
Queens, man, holding it down. Painted it, and then we retrofitted it with heat, water, hydroponic lights, the insulation, the
everything.
works, and the kids did it.
Wow.
The kids did all of this.
Okay. Wow.
This is what we're doing, man. We're not waiting until they're, you know, of age.
Yeah.
We like, you can do it now.
Do it now.
You do it now. You're ready.
Do anything at the age. I see the picture of all the youth right there.
This is them, man.
Wow.
Okay, to get busy in here.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So check out this thing.
Let's check out this interview, guys.
Imagine your business is looking to expand with a new line of dog shopping. Use AI.
You have to touch
to
one.
help you generate custom promotional images, so making a splash is
What?
easier than ever. That's Gemini for Google Workspace.
You might not expect a video game to play a role in city planning, But these kids are using the virtual world to make a real world impact.
Who wants to help with a treehouse?
Brianna Deck and Sabrina Ali are part of a team from the William Grose Center for Cultural Innovation. They spent a week inside Minecraft laying out their vision for what Judkins Park could become.
We've managed to organize a lot of things that are very likely to happen, and then there's like a list of things that are very possible, but only if we manage to get the first things possible, like the priorities.
Those priorities include renovating the restrooms, upgrading the spray park and playground, and making sure all kids, regardless of ability, can enjoy the space.
I think it'd be pretty cool. Just like thinking about being able to take my family to Judkins one day and just be like, I made that, I designed that, I helped do that.
This project isn't just about improving the park, it's about honoring its history. Seattle Parks and Rec teamed up with Africatown Community Land Trust to ensure the Black community's voice was central to the process because of the deep cultural significance.
There's a lot of history that went into creating that park. Students are not always aware of the legacy and the blood that went into creating this park and the obstacles that were done through redlining and other types of discriminatory acts within the Central District.
Back in the 1940s, this site was an open dump, but the community stepped up, working alongside the city to transform it into a park. Beginning with the Black Community Festival in 1952, for 70 years, Judkins Park has been home to community events like Emoji Fest and Protest. Ty Griffin, program manager at the William Grose Center, says learning this history gave students a deeper appreciation for their work.
They began to unfold with understanding that, oh, this is bigger than just Minecraft. This is bigger than just design. There are people that created this opportunity for us to have this park.
Oh, I love it, man. That's all right.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Ty Griffin. I know you are now.
Henry Igwala, man. This is
And what's the name?
Henry Igwala.
Henry what?
Henry Igwala.
Henry Waller.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Genius, man.
I can tell the way he's talking and everything. I can peep it right away.
It's brilliant. What was your major in?
Digital technology and culture.
Yeah. Everything.
Wow.
He runs everything.
Now, quick question. Do you guys also run the coverage media program, or is that separate?
Converge? No, we don't. That's a
Okay.
different organization
Okay.
that we partner with. But
Okay.
Yeah, they run strictly off of what's happening within the community.
Gotcha.
And they've been around for many years. Great organization.
Okay,
Great
okay,
organization.
cool.
The equipment in the room is actually how they started. They started out as Africatown Media,
Okay.
and then that's when they, that's when they created their own brand, Converge.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's okay.
Okay.
The Genesis
They
of
stemmed
Bitch, you trying to tie them together?
Gotcha.
You trying to tie them together? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So you guys created
Yes.
something that just took off.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
A platform
wow, yeah.
for
Okay.
creative minds. They found
So
their
we did a
identity.
YouTube media
They
platform.
found out, what their passion was. They found out they were good at it, and they just took hold of it. And now look at them, man. They're just doing great things in community and throughout the country, for that matter. They're just getting all the recognition that they deserve, man.
Absolutely.
And so the next phase, again, we're talking about economic mobility,
Okay.
right? What we were talking about upstairs, stocks, real estate,
Yeah.
financial literacy, digging deep into those elements, development of land and property. We have to really put our efforts behind those efforts because, the way that things are going with the political climate, we don't know where it's going to go.
Yeah.
But we know one thing: we got work to do for our community. We can't worry about what's happening
Wasn't I
outside
saying that to
political.
you earlier?
Yeah, you said that.
That's
Yeah.
high level stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't change our perspective and what we need to do each and every day. We know that we are the catalyst for what we want to see in our community. We are the visionaries, what we see in our community. And together we have to always keep that, first and foremost in our mind, to think about us. Black Panthers, they thought about us.
Yeah.
We have to think about us.
That's true. 100%.
We all are brothers, we all are family, we all are sisters and brothers in this community, and this is a real thing. It's not just a cliche to say. We have to look at each other as an asset versus a liability. And so the mindset is, I keep saying that word, the mindset is really deprogramming us from thinking that we don't have anything in common or we don't have anything to offer each other. But we do. We're the creators of all things, from Timbuktu, the first university, you know, in the world. They learned everything from medicine, science, and now society has taken that on as Bible and law.
Yeah.
We created that. And they did everything, the system did everything to really downplay what we did. To the point where they convinced a lot of people that we don't have a place. We are the place. They say, what you bring to the table? We the table.
We're the table.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, kind of have my head in the clouds and just moving in ways that when I learned my history, I was like, I realized really fast that I cannot move in those ways, and that I have to make certain individuals proud, and I have to live up to certain things. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, knowing our history is very important. That's why having this center here and teaching the youth about, you know, William Grose, the second black man to come to this city of Seattle and purchase this land from Henry Escher.
He did his thing.
You know, is a powerful thing that we have to remind our youth of. You know what I mean? That they can have some pride in that. And I just want to say thank you to you guys. And you guys, as you guys see here, William Grose, 1835 to 1898, was one of the first black landowners in Seattle after
Career in the Navy.
No, it says after a courageous career in the U.S. Navy, Grose joined the gold rush to California, where he became a leader of black laborers and helped from the western branch of the Underground Railroad. Around the 1860s, he moved to Seattle, where he worked as a cook until he was able to open his own restaurant and hotel, both called Our House. Grose entrepreneurship led to him to purchase 12 acres of land from Henry Escher on the north side of what is now the Central District. This land purchase led to the families of other black pioneers to settle in the same area, eventually establishing the Central District as the historical home of Seattle's black community. And that's what you have basically right here.
That's it. The Black Seattle right here. This is him right here. Once again, we was just at his grave site.
Now, when they said North Seattle, we're talking about all the way north, you know what I'm saying, going that way.
Okay.
Right.
North Seattle.
Now, this is the east side. This is the east side right here. This is East Yashler.
Okay, we're in the east side right
Yeah,
here.
you see East Yashler, we're on East Yashler Way.
East Yashler Way. There we go again. They got Grose across the street. He's famous out here. Hey, how you feel to have your blood? Yeah, your bloodline. That's crazy.
It's a beautiful thing to be a descendant of one of the first blacks to come here. We're real proud about our neighborhood, the Central District. You know what I mean? From those that's from here, you know, people know. You know what I mean? And yeah, so it's a powerful thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Really from here. Really from here. You know what I mean? From the 1860s, not just like recently.
Recently, they got generations here.
Yeah, generations.
Generations on top of generations on top of generations.